Yo, yo, yo. What the business is, YouTube? This here is Clarence over here at Pursuit of Freedom. Uh, I want to bring to you a slightly different video today, baby. I want to do some edifying or some giving gratitude and some thanks, man, to the people that have helped me out the most along this journey. Now, I ain't nowhere near a piece of the way completed of the journey. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to edify some people. As you can see, I'm finna edify to the most part today Tim Sykes with a touch of Stephen Ducks at the end. And the person who gave me this here book about 5 years ago that really put me on this trading journey, not investing journey, but more so trading. Now I am going to do a little bit of both. I'm already doing a little bit of both. But trading is where the money really is when it comes to the stock market, man. Like I say, this is Clarence over here at Pursuit of Freedom. For some reason, I feel like I ain't say that, but I'm just putting it out there again. Get right back to the journey, though. Now, if I'm finna edify, say thank you, show some gratitude to anybody, and it just happens to be the same person gave me this book that got me on this stock trading journey, which was my mother, man. I got to give a big thanks. You know what I mean? Show all kind of love to mom, because mom put this book in my hands. Now, mom gave me this book probably about 5 years ago. Uh, I was still in school pursuing the Associates of Science that I work underneath today. I ended up getting Associates of Arts and an Associates of Science, because in the medical field, when you study in these Associates of Science degrees, you got to get them prereqs. And after getting all my prereqs, I was close enough to a degree that I decided to go ahead on and finish the degree, especially being that I didn't get in the first time I applied to the program I was trying to get into. So I had some time to kind of just be off. So I kept studying and got my Associates of Arts degree. I also wanted to continue education. I still do want to continue education. Um, but I found something else that could really help me get to the money. See, a time many of us we go out and we study these here subjects, but we still don't really get to the money. Yeah, heard me. Pursuit of freedom. But yeah, man, I gotta give my mom, man, big ups, big thanks. This video gonna be a tad bit longer. Not many charts, so those charts ain't anything in this video. Gonna be a little bit different, man. Tim Sykes is one of several. I mean, I got my top four, but I look at even more than that. These stock traders out here getting to this money, man. Uh, but my mom gave me this book because my mom knew that back in like 2003, 2004, that I had started investing. While I was in the service, I had done sat through a short class where I learned from a woman that about the market, gave me the basic strategy, the basic introduction that any and everybody could get. So this is now 6 in the a.m. New Year's Eve. So the end of the year, I want to do some edifying, give some thanks back to people who really led me on this journey. You know what I mean? And talk for a little bit. This video gonna be a little bit longer. Uh, Now, Pursuit of Freedom is to me, man. It's truthfully like my Instagram page is Project Time Buyback, and that's what Pursuit of Freedom truthfully is to me. Buying back one's time, and I believe the stock market is gonna have a big part of how I'm gonna purchase back my time. Now, we live in a free country. If you're American, right? In a free world where you can do whatever it is that you want, right? But if you know anything about true freedom, you know that freedom comes by way of finance. Um, and you have to be free from debt. So I might do a video on Dave Ramsey because I learned a lot from him too. But oh yeah, Dr. Eric Thomas, man. See, like the way I want to link him in right quick, which I'll probably do a whole video on him too. But And none of these people that I'm going to talk about, they don't need these videos. They don't need this edification, but it's just my way of showing gratitude. And, you know what I mean, to tell them to put out there how I feel like they imparted on my vision, right? But when I first learned about the stock market was that to invest or to buy where you already buy. So I was more so of an investor. After my mom put this book in my hands, knowing I had read it, I really began to look more so the trading side of things. And when I typed in how to make money in stocks on YouTube, Tim Sykes was one of the first cats that popped up, right? But towards that buy where you buy strategy that I learned from the first person that I sat down and learned about the stock market from, uh, she taught me to buy where I already buy, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you do that over the course of a lifetime, like from your 20s to your 60s, from your 30s to your 70s, just like Dave Ramsey say, when you get to 70, you will have a humongous pile of saved up money that you wouldn't have if you just saved it. As long as you pick in the right companies, the right investments, right? So when I first started, I was buying Walmart. I do a lot of shopping at Walmart still to this day, so I buy Walmart. I used to buy Jordans pretty heavy back then, so I bought Nike. And this was 03, 04 now, mind you. Uh, I ate the crappy food at McDonald's, so I put money in McDonald's. Even though I didn't have no kids and still don't have kids at this time, it just made sense to me that babies are going to be born all the time. So I put money in Johnson and Johnson, Anheuser Busch back then, because there's a lot of drinkers out there. So I was investing in Anheuser Busch. I found reasons to invest in companies that made sense to me, and I ran with that. Right now, uh, uh, to get on to Tim Sykes, man, and to give my mama much love, man, because mama is a hardworking woman still. Her work circles around me still to this day. Little 5'2" woman, 100 and nothing pounds. One of the hardest working people that I know. And she a big part of my pursuit of freedom vision because she still works a job. So I wake up at times in the morning or in the evening because I work nights now. So I wake up towards the afternoon, evening, thinking like, why this woman still got a job? And it's funny to me that I can tie this in with the first guru that I found in the stock market, penny stock trading arena. Tim Sykes got his mom in the picture, sitting in front of a pile of money, and that's a humongous part of my vision, man. To be able to call mom up one day and be like, "Hey, call your boss and tell that mom that he fired." You know what I'm saying? Call up mom and tell her to call your boss and tell him that he's fired. He, she, whoever that is, right? So my pursuit of freedom is more than just me. You know what I'm saying? My house, my lady, my mom. It goes even deeper than that, right? See, because like when you can do things like this, like Tim Sykes, which is known for, he's a penny stock trader, known for earning 1.6 million while attending Tulane University. He honestly started trading his senior year of high school, but you can get the brief recap on that as he tells Larry King over at timsykes.com, where he began and what he predominantly do or does as a trading strategy. But I love the fact that he got picture of their mom. You know what I'm saying? And uh, sitting in front of this head K because he don't went hard. He learned something a little different, thought a little bit outside the box, and created freedom not just for himself, but now he teaching millions of students. You scroll back to the top. You know what I mean? This is his Instagram. Uh, how he turned 12K into 5 million while traveling the world. That's the beautiful part about stock trading and the part that I got hooked on because I always had an entrepreneurial mind. I always wanted to own my own business. I always wanted to be my own boss. And for me, at least, stock trading is the easiest way to do that and to give back. You heard me? But I love these pictures, man, because he got this computer with him. And it's part of like a day trader's model to be able to work from anywhere in the world. All you need is some capital, some money, some skill trading stocks, a laptop, and a Wi-Fi connection, and you can pull that money out the market from anywhere in the world. Now, this is just looking at some of the pictures because the man done been to 100 countries and counting. But you see the laptop though, feeding the giraffe with the laptop on an African safari. There's the laptop. Beautiful vacation wherever that is. There's the laptop. I don't even know why you got the laptop in the water over here, but there's the laptop. You can trade stocks from anywhere, man. And just another site that he puts out. This is Profitly, Profit.ly. A lot of his videos that he's made, hours upon hours of stock trading knowledge. It costs some money though. I've only I've only purchased one, How to Make Millions. Couple $100. Great knowledge that's leading me into Gainesville. I just want to show you quickly though. His average gain, yeah, you see it, $1,800, and I can tell you that that's been coming down over the last couple of years because he's teaching more these days and trading less. He's been trading with a small account to show us small account folks how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to commend and say thank you for that because you can't find millionaire mentors everywhere. Thank you to social media because you can find a millionaire mentor online these days. It's the beauty of the technology we have at our disposal. This computer and the internet. You know, most people just merely use it for entertainment. This is the Twitter feed, site where he's now building schools overseas across countries. You know what I'm saying? That's showing you the power of what you can do in the market. And that's a big piece of my vision too. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Being able to go back to the community that I grew up in and, you know what I mean, help rebuild that. Help teach people how to trade stocks so they can get out here and do the same thing. You know what I mean, you can help rebuild homes. I mean, giving back, the secret to living is giving. But it's hard to give when you ain't got much to give at all. You ain't got nothing to sell, right? But it's incredible what you can do with social media and trading stocks. And this guy was the first that I found. You type in stock market on YouTube, and that's what you'll find. Now, I wanted to talk on Stephen Ducks here for a second because he's a Tim Sykes trading student. He was in Tim Sykes Trading Challenge, that is, Trading Challenge student. Now, that's a 22-year-old man, Stephen Ducks. That's Dux. Look him up on YouTube. 22-year-old, he made $900,000. That was in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? But before he made that money, he studied Tim Sykes knowledge, which is pretty much no profitly. All of these DVDs here and various of Tim Sykes students. Uh, I'm trying to find one like Michael Good was in that video that he talked about. Croy Runner, which is Tim Gattani. You know, so Stephen Ducks went in there and he dug out the knowledge from multiple traders and multitude of counsel. There is victory. Got to say that again. In multitude of counsel, there is victory. Now, all I do is, for the most part, is binge on the knowledge of people who are leading the way. Success leaves clues, man. Sometimes you just got to follow these breadcrumbs. I'm not reinventing anything. I ain't doing much. I mean, every trader got their own stock trading style per se, but I'm just putting out there pretty much what I've already learned from other traders. Now, I want to talk on Stephen Ducks for a quick second. How long I been yapping? 14 minutes. So this one is a tad bit short. I done remade this video probably about 10 times because I'm trying to shrink it down to about 20 minutes. But Stephen Dux, like I said, is a Tim Sykes student. And this is just one video he made 6 days ago on how I've made over 64K last week in one trade. God dang. That right there make you sick, won't it? Especially if you're a person like me that go to work. Oh, that'll put out. I work 12-hour shifts, and I definitely don't mind doing 5 12-hour shifts in a week. That's 60 hours a week. That'd be 120 hours on the check. And I still ain't gonna make $64,000 in a year. This is in one trade. That's possibly in one day, one or two, because this guy don't hold his trades too long. You know what I'm saying? Young cat, MIT student. He was studying engineering, genius. He's a smart guy. He turned 27,000 into 3 million before the age of 24. That's not the stock market. That's why I call the stock market a money tree. Now, looking at this here as a 22-year-old, you can put together 2 or 3 doctors. That's 21 years of education at the minimum. And they 2, 3 of them put together ain't making $900,000. Huh? Or you can invest a little bit of money, teach yourself something. You gotta want it though. You gotta be digging for it. Ain't nothing just gonna come to you. You got to go get it. That's the mission that I've been on. You know what I mean? For at least 2 years now, and counting. I ain't giving up. I'm gonna keep digging. There's another one. How I made 57 in a day. That's more than I'm gonna make all year by at least 10 to 15,000 in one day. That's the potency of the market. And he learned from Tim Sykes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the power of doing something, finding your own niche, carving it out, and now he got multiple millionaire students that's using a strategy that he made and making money. And I do not use Tim Sykes' predominant strategy, which is the short sell. So you got to have a certain amount of capital to be able to do that, to even be able to do that. But this is just to show you what you can do, man. If I can pull 64K out in a day, I can get rid of all my debt, get rid of my lady debt, and another day pull out another 64K. That's a nice down payment on the house. You know what I'm talking about? Or if you can make 900,000 in a year, you can go buy a $250,000 house in 1 year, cash. That Dave Ramsey method, no payments, front load, one payment, and be through with it. So that's the vision, man. Hey, thank you to Moms. Moms put me on this hip path. She don't even know it still. I done told her that I want to trade stocks, that I'm learning to trade stocks. But I ain't told her that I'm going to call her one day like this here. I love that he got that in there. Be able to call her one day, tell her you can call your boss and tell him that he fired. This here is Pursuit of Freedom.